Hi everyone, welcome to my channel. My name is Crystal and welcome to my August TBR video. So the way that I'm going to pick my books for the month is with a TBR jar, and I found this really cute one online after seeing one of my favorite booktubers talk about this one, and I was so lucky to have found it. So I don't know if you can read that, but it says books are a way to live 1,000 lives, and I would just love that quote. I'm going to just get to picking some prompts. All right, I'm just going to mix them up a little bit in the jar just to make sure. Next up here, let's see what the first one is. A sad book. Sorry guys in advance if I don't have the camera position that well. I'm still like working on everything and just dragged my TBR card over here. I also wanted to mention really quick that anything that's on my shelves back here, just because it's on the shelves doesn't mean that I've read it already. I just ran out of room on my TBR card. Honestly, at this point, it's really scary and kind of sad that I have more books that I haven't read yet that I've actually read. And I'm trying to find a sad book here. So for a sad book, I think I'm in between The 7-Year Slip by Ashley Poston and Magnolia Park's Into the Dark by Jessa Hastings. I need to make a decision. Which one shall it be? So I think I'm gonna go with Magnolia Park's Into the Dark. It's been way too long since I've been back in this world again. I've read all 4 books before this one, and I am one of those fans that prefer the Magnolia and BJ story over Daisy and Christian. And I can't believe there's really no excuse for why I haven't continued the series except for the fact that I just don't want the journey for Magnolia and BJ to be over. I just really have been enjoying their books and getting their point of view. So that's why I've been putting it off. But it's honestly shameful at this point that this book came out in February and I still haven't read it yet. So I am going to go with this one. And let's go on to the next one. Moving on, next prompt. A mystery or thriller book. I don't think I showed you guys the other one. I'm sorry about that. I have a lot of mystery thrillers on my shelf and on my TBR that I haven't, or TBR cart that I haven't read yet. So I do have a lot of options here. Which one is speaking to me? I don't know. There's a lot of really good ones, actually. Should I go with the new release one? Or should I go with one that's been out for a while? I'm thinking either Middle of the Night by Riley Sager. I don't think I want to do one that's like a part of a series like this one, like The Naturals. I'm not ready to read a whole series right now. Let's see. I've really been wanting to read this one too. None of This Is True by Lisa Jewell. I've heard a lot of good things about this one. So I think it's going to be between these two. Right here. I think I'm going to go with this one. None of This Is True by Lisa Jewell. Next prompt. A book with a one-word title. Okay, let's see. One-word titles. Do I even have any books with one-word title? Oh yeah, I do. All of the Chestnut Springs series. So that's my excuse to read a Chestnut Springs book because I have not read any of these yet. And I am absolutely crazy because without reading any of them, I just fell in love with the covers back when the books, around when they like first came out. I saw these and fell in love. These covers are so gorgeous. And I got them all because I had a feeling that or stopped making them and I was gonna end up falling in love with the series and not get these covers that I really love. So anyway, long story short, I'm gonna go with Flawless by Elsie Silver. Next prompt. This is easy, a hardcover book. That could be any of my book of the month books. Let's see if I have this in frame here. And I definitely want to, for the month of August, try to get as many of the summery kind of themed books out of the way because once August is over and we get into September and October, I'm going to want to go with leaning more towards fall type of books or fantasy books and mystery thriller books. So I think I'm going to go with The Paradise Problem by Christina Lauren. I have 4 books so far. I think I'm just going to do 2 more. All right, next prompt. This is easy, a romance novel. Let's see. Honestly, some of the ones that I have so far seem like they might be kind of difficult reads, so I want something more light and fluffy for romance. So I am thinking When in Rome by Sarah Adams or Happily Never After by Lynn Painter. I think I want to save this one for fall because I keep hearing that this gives Gilmore Girls vibes, which is one of my favorite shows ever. And I love Gilmore Girls in the fall, so why wouldn't I want to read this in the fall? This feels like a fall book, so I'm going to put this one back, which means I'm probably going to go with Happily Never After by Lynn Painter. Now, I have read a Lynn Painter book before. The Lynn Painter book that I read before was Better Than the Movies by her, and I absolutely adored that one. So I have really high expectations for this one. I'm expecting this one to be really cute as well. So I can't wait to report back what I think. I'm just gonna pick one more, so I'll have 6 books on my TBR. I'm sure I'm gonna read more than that, but this is just the amount that I feel comfortable with picking. So let's see. A book with dragons. I only have one book with dragons. A book that probably everyone on this planet has read except for me. And we all know what it is. And you probably have seen it already on the shelf. It's Fourth Wing. Yeah, Fourth Wing. I would be lying to say that I'm not nervous about this. I've heard so much hype about it. And that's the reason why, number one, I bought it because of the hype. But then 2, it's been sitting on my shelf forever because it's so overhyped and I'm so afraid that I'm not going to enjoy it as much as everyone else did. So I probably don't need to give any kind of description. Everyone has heard of this book. I'm very nervous about this being on my TBR, but I'm gonna do it. So wish me luck. I will say that this would not be my first fantasy. My first fantasy is Powerless by Lauren Roberts, and I'm going to talk more in depth about my thoughts on that one in my July reading wrap up, but I'll just say I absolutely loved it. I'm obsessed, and I tried to read a romance, just a regular, just straight fluffy romance book right after that, and that was probably a mistake because I did not enjoy it nearly as much. Anyway, I hope I really, really like this one. We'll see. Just a quick recap. The books that I have on my TBR for August are Magnolia Park's Into the Dark by Jessa Hastings, Flawless by Elsie Silver, None of This Is True by Lisa Jewell, The Paradise Problem by Christina Lauren, Happily Never After by Lynn Painter, and Fourth Wing by Rebecca Yarros. Okay, here are all the books I'm going to be reading for the month of August. I am so excited to get to all of these books this month. I love that I have a really good mix of different genres. I just love mystery thrillers. I'm really just starting to get into fantasy, but I'm really enjoying fantasy as well. And I'm a romance girly at heart, so I'm excited that I have a couple romances as well. And I will try my best to film a reading vlog and hopefully feature some of these books in it. And if not, I will definitely do a reading wrap up at the end of the month and let you guys know my thoughts. But anyways, thank you guys so much for watching today's video. I really enjoyed filming this today, and I really hope that you guys will come back for more videos from me. So don't forget to hit that like button if you enjoyed this. Please comment down below if there's any books that you are going to be reading from this pile that you've read already or what you're going to be reading for this month. And I will see you guys in my next video. Bye!